Welcome to Prenatal Yoga. We'll begin today by having our feet straight down from our shoulders under our hips, weight evenly distributed, and bringing the hands up over the head. We breathe in and exhale as we bring our arms down, and again. And the next time we will go up onto our toes. And down. More. We're going to add on, come on up, and then sweep your hands down, bending your knees. Bring your hands all the way behind you, and then straighten all the way up as you inhale, up onto the toes, and exhale, bend the knees, sweep the arms all the way back. And 2 more times. Thinking about that breath. And would you slowly begin to warm the body up? Last time. Come on all the way up in hands to prayer. And we're going to do some arm work here. So bring your arms up, inhale, and then flex the biceps as you pull down and bend the knees. Straighten up, pull down. Straighten up, inhale, pull down. And one last time. Pull down. Do a little variation here. Bring the arms out to the side, straighten up, and inhale, and then exhale, pull the arms in, cross the body, and inhale up, straighten out, exhale as you pull in, one more time. As we straighten out this time, we're going to inhale out and then exhale to the back. Bending the knees again. And inhale up. Focus on bringing your hands toward each other and opening up the chest in front. The scapulas are coming close. And inhale and exhale. Coming back up to a neutral position, hands at prayer. We'll widen the stance a bit so your feet are at a 45-degree angle at this point. And we'll repeat what we just did with the arms and the bending. So inhale up and exhale down to a goddess kind of pose. Inhale up to a star and exhale, really flex those arms. Engage the legs. Focus on not bending forward with your torso, keeping everything upright, aligned. And now we'll bring our arms out straight to the side, palms to the floor. And let's do 3 more straight arms. One more. And now we'll do a little variation like we did before and bring the elbows in and out. Exhale as you contract. Inhale as you straighten out. Keep that torso nice and straight. And one more. And hands to the back. Opening up the chest. Really focusing on the breath. Bring the arms out, well down to the side. Shifting your heels back so your legs and your feet and your knees are all pointing forward. We'll do a forward fold. You can just put your hands on your thighs. Go down to the degree that is comfortable for you, where you feel nice and stable. And just hold that, feeling the stretch in the hamstrings behind the legs. You can look at the floor, drop your head a little bit, maybe even look behind you if you feel secure and balanced. And breathe. Bending the knees slightly, gently come back up to upright. And with the feet pointed directly forward, we're going to repeat that arm sequence again. Inhale up. And bring the arms, cactus arms, but knees are pointing forward. Exhale down. Maybe bring the elbows all the way to the waist. As you inhale, really focus on opening up, lifting the rib cage up. One more. Opening the arms out to the side this time. Let's bring them all the way front, palms together. We'll just add a little variation here. Focus on keeping your arms moving at an equal speed and meeting in the center at the exact time. And then swing all the way to the back this time. And all the way to the front. All the way to the back. Inhale, all the way to the front. Just coordinate the breath, whatever's natural for you. This is our last one. Very good. Shake out the hands, wiggle the toes, lift the heels. Let's put our feet back up under our hips and just continue to shake everything out. Move off your knees. Maybe circle the wrists a little bit. All right. With your hands on your waist, let's just do a little side to side motion with the hips opening up and stretching that hot side hip flexor. Exhale into the bend. Inhale straight. And exhale. And let's do that again. One more time. Very good. If you have some blocks, let's reach forward and pick those up. We're going to turn to the side and inhale, and then exhale, forward fold. Bring the blocks out in front of you. We're going to lean forward on the blocks to change the angle that we have created here at the waist. And just hold that stretch for a moment. Breathe in and breathe out. And experiment now a little bit with going back and forward and feeling that release the back. Focus on the lower back and how that's feeling. And then if you'd like to go a little side to side, keeping your weight in your feet, just using your hands as a balancing, but your focus is in your legs and in your back. I want you to fall. And then you can soften the knees up a little bit and maybe do some circles with the hips. You don't want to use your abs, so you might want to just do a half circle. You're just painting a smile with your hips and bum. Feeling the stretch in your hamstrings, rounding the back, just letting that baby move forward, but don't let the baby dump your back into a curve. Bend your knees and help prevent that from happening. Now with your weight back on your heels, move your toes to a 45-degree angle if they're not. We're going to bend the knees, walk the hands toward the feet a little bit so you can come down into a garland stretch. Your heels can be up if you would like, and you have a blanket handy. It could be very useful to set your heels on the blanket. That is needed. And you can use the blocks as a little support if you want to lean forward and open up that area, the groin area. I'm going to put the hands to the blocks to the floor and put my hands to the floor for a deeper stretch. And then when you're ready, just walk the hands forward and bring the knees down gently as you come into tabletop. Move this blanket out of the way. In tabletop, your feet are flat, the tops of your feet are flat on the mat. Your knees and hips are aligned, so you have an angle of 90 degrees. Your wrists and shoulders are lined up, so we've got a lot of 90-degree angles here. Something like that. Now looking straight at the mat, we're keeping a neutral spine. Everything's flat like a table. And then we inhale and let the belly drop a little bit, the back curve a little, not too much. Don't let the baby's weight pull you down in too deep of an arch as you inhale and look up. And exhale, round the back up. Bring the chin towards the chest, and then inhale as you come up. Now do this at your own pace, what feels good with the breath. Inhaling up, exhaling as you curl the back and lift the spine. We'll do 4 more of these at your own rate. Breathing deeply all the way down to the belly and exhaling and really focusing on that lower back and how that back is feeling. Shifting the weight back. We have wide knees, the very edges of the side mat, and we're going into child's pose. If you need to take your blanket and put it on top of your heels, you can do that, and you can rest your bottom on the blanket. That helps you just creating enough space for the baby between your legs. Walk your hands to whatever position you want. You could use your yoga block to rest your head if that's comfortable. And just focus on stretching out the back and the arms. Some deep breaths here. Now, as you come out of this, bring your hands back at your shoulder level. Inhale, everything straight up. We're back into tabletop position here. I'm going to move my blanket. Tuck the toes under the feet, so you're going to have a kickstand. We're going to lift into downward dog. So inhale up and push the head back between the arms a little bit, straightening the legs as much as you can. And you can bend one knee, straighten the opposite leg, bend the other knee, straight the opposite leg, and this walking the dog. Breathing deeply as you do this, and you can move and kind of experiment with where you feel comfortable with your arms and your neck and your head. If you need to walk your hands out, feel free to do that. Just get in a nice V that's comfortable for you, that's not putting any pressure on your back. And continue to breathe and walk the dog. Breathe deeply. Now we'll bring the knees gently down to the mat. Uncurl the toes and just lift the feet up and down. And we're going to be going into a prenatal push-up. So you're going to keep your weight from your hips onto your legs to really support your weight that way. And we'll just work our arms a little bit and just bend down. You've got a little extra baby weight here probably. And we're just doing a few push-ups. If it's early on in your pregnancy, you want to put one leg out and just do a shallow little arm. That's okay. But you're keeping your weight. You're trying not to use abdominal muscles. We're just focusing on the arms. Coming back to tabletop. Grab your blocks. Walk our arms all the way back and straighten up. We have a nice line from knees to hips to shoulders. Focusing on bringing the shoulders back and opening up the chest here. We're just in a kind of a prayer position with our legs straight up, a camel position. Bring your hands behind you to support your lower back and pull the shoulders back. With your gaze forward, just focusing on breathing and opening up the chest area. You might think about just being open today, full of love, full of gratitude and appreciation for whatever is going on around you. Just look for the good. Open heart chakra. Let's bring our hands down, taking your block, just put it underneath you a little bit, and you can just sit back. You might even want to do 2 blocks. Sit back on the blocks. You could sit on a chair if you want, depending on how tight your quads are on this. Make your choice. Inhale the arms up. Lift those ribs up off the baby and just lean to one side slightly and just reach for the ceiling. As you breathe deeply, you're just trying to pull everything up and out. Give yourself a little space. And once you've got both hands up as high as you can, we'll just tip both to the right just a few inches. Then both hands to the left just a few inches, feeling that side stretch. Keeping the spine elongated, bring the arms all the way down, all the way down. Open up that chest again. You can reach behind, maybe feel your heels, or just put your hands at your lower back to support it. We're pulling the shoulders open again and breathing deeply, focusing on gratitude, heart opening. Very good. Bringing the hands down to the knees, curling the back. We're doing a little bit of a cat move here. I'm going to inhale to a neutral and exhale, Slightly rounding the shoulders forward and looking down at the mat. Inhale up and then exhale. Nice long exhale. Inhale again. And then exhale about twice as long as it took you to inhale. And now we're going to go back into tabletop. So just shift your weight forward and we can get those blocks out of the way. Going onto the mat fully, where you could bring your knees close together and then set your hind end onto the mat. Open up the legs. We'll do a cobbler pose here. Put your feet out in front of you in a comfortable place. It can be close or far, depending what kind of stretch you want to create. Our main focus here is to elongate the spine. So lift your arms up just to help you get that feeling of an upward lengthened spine. Then bring the hands down to the side and plant them right behind you to the side and let the legs fall open. Again, we're opening up the heart area. You can look up at the ceiling, breathing in, being aware of where that breath is going all the way to the bottom of your torso. Open up your heart. You might want to drop your chin or your head back so that your chin goes up. You feel this nice stretch through from the body all the way to the chin. And as you exhale, slowly bring the head back up. Slowly, slowly, slowly. The chin goes to the chest. Now, with the long spine, shift your weight forward up into the neutral position. Walk your hands forward. If you'd like to use your blocks on the side, just to remind yourself of that lengthened spine, you could just push up with your arms. Push up against the blocks to open up everything. And then gently let it down and bring your hands forward to your ankles in our cobbler pose. And again, focus on straightening everything and then hinging at the waist. If you want, you can pull forward, but we're creating a nice straight back as we go forward, not rounding. Take another breath here. Then take your right hand to the side, and we're going to bring the left knee up and roll it over to the right knee. And then we're going to go back the other way. Bring the other hand to the other side, the left on the left. Bring your knee up. And you might not be closing your knee at all because the baby's in the way. We're just doing a little rolling action. And I think you should be leaning back now. Put your hands behind you, and we're just gonna put the soles of the feet on the floor flat and just rotate the knees back and forth. Windshield wiper mode. And just drop the knees as far as is comfortable for you. Adjust your hands. Keep breathing that deep, deep breath. It's a really good practice to focus on your breath and flexing and moving other parts of your body while you remain calm, while your belly's relaxing, while your jaw's relaxing, and you're working the other areas. All right, let's stop that for a minute. Maybe readjust your hind end, and we'll do a few clamshells. So dropping one knee down, your hands are behind you, so there's plenty of space here for the baby. We're just gonna open and close one leg. And you don't have to touch your knees because that might be a little much depending on how you're feeling. If you want to stretch back and go all the way back down with your knee, feel free to do that. Just let the belly open up to the side. Do one more. And then rotate your weight to the other side and bring the left knee up and draw it in. If you want to touch your feet to make a closed clamshell, you can, or you can have your foot just open up on the carpet. It's really whatever is comfortable for you. It's a great preparation for childbirth to open up these muscles here, help them to learn to be stretched and relaxed so you don't get sore muscles. And we have one more. All right, walking the hands up, adjust your seated position and bring one leg in and bring the other leg out in front into this easy pose. Adjust your weight so your sits bones are flat. Bring your hands to your knees. And we'll just close our eyes and finish with a little meditative pose. You can put your hands in a cup shape on your knees. This is a receiving gesture. Breathing in, close your eyes. Breathe in and with awareness of where that breath is going, breathe out with intention. The beautiful thing about focused breath is you can breathe any positive quality or attribute into your life, and you can exhale any negative thought or anything that is pulling you down, and just release it with the breath. Focusing on goodness and focusing on gratitude is a great way to proceed throughout your day. I'd like to offer you a little assurance that as you focus on peace and as you focus on breath and learning to relax your body and also work your body at the same time as we do in yoga practice, that you'll be much better prepared for childbirth. Rest assured that your body naturally knows the phases and the transitions that need to occur in order to bring this baby into the world. Women have been doing it for millions of years, hundreds, thousands of years. You know. So now learn how to bring peace into your life and how to relax through the breath. Learn how to focus your mind and to be one with your spirit. Body, mind, and spirit yoked together. That is what yoga means. Yoke. free to move your head up and down very slowly and from side to side, so you don't create any locking or tension here. And continue your meditation as long as you feel you can or you need to. If you need to adjust your legs, feel free to do that. Focus on the breath and your peace. The light in me sees and honors the light in you. May you have a blessed day. Namaste.